Welcome everyone, Vince Devall with Eagle Homes here. We're in Loop Commons in their podcast room today, kind of our first time, so pretty excited about this opportunity. I think it's going to give us a better show and better presentation. I'm here with
Brad Brewer, of course, and speaking of Loop Commons, I have to throw out their coffee. Bevan makes his own coffee. It's delicious.
Sweet.
Cheers.
I'm unwatered right now. I've already had my tea for the morning.
Well, I haven't had my coffee, and yes, I drink it just black. None of that matters.
I used to be a cream guy, so. Hey, something I wanted to talk about today, we're going to be changing things up in 2023, and one of the things we've done in the past is we've always had a vendor on here with us, but I think moving forward, we're going to start, Brad and I are going to talk about different things that we do here for Eagle Homes and different things that we offer. And then we're going to be bringing vendors back on occasion every couple, 2 to 3 weeks to talk about their services, what they do, things like that. But, we wanted to make this value add from a real estate side of things and have a little fun while doing it. So,
Absolutely. I wish my sound effects were working more. Apparently that's the only one that's working today.
That's not bad. It's a good thing that's only one because
I'd be doing it a lot.
Yeah, we'll figure that out for next week.
Yeah.
But one of the things we're going to talk about today is what we're rolling out in 2023 for our buyers and sellers and all of our clients. So, Brad, what do you want to touch on? What do you want to touch on first?
Let's talk about our new platform for listings. I think that'd be a good one, right?
Yeah. The new listing platform that we'll be rolling out hopefully later this week, right?
I think I've already rolled it out. Thank you to a couple of clients that I've kind of let them test it. It's a great platform. One of the things this new platform does is it's actually something we started before the platform, but it gives you a clearer picture. Is you get to choose your commission and marketing structure.
I like that. I think it puts more power into our sellers' hands. And not just a commission marketing structure, but, it also has different things. Like if they want to play with for sale by owner platform on there, if they want to play with cash offer platform, a bidding platform. So, this platform is going to be great for sellers because then they can explore all avenues of what the market has to offer. So I think this is a great opportunity.
Let's go we'll give it a little summary of kind of each of those things Vince just mentioned. You've got the ability for us listing your property to come in and choose your marketing and commission structure. The reason we say marketing commission is because you really are the commission we need to charge is based on what type of marketing ultimately. Now, there are some services included in those as well. One of the things that our top level is pre-listing inspections. It's something that I think we'll get into. We got into it when Lee Verhagen from Vital Inspections Plus was on our podcast here a couple months ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
Kind of the importance of that, but that's one of the things that we cover at that top commission level, plus some of the marketing. So, not every home needs that. Not every property needs the full service. So we thought it was a great thing to put that into the client's hands. And then you've got our FSBO platform. Now I do want to make sure to let you know there is not the ability to market on our site. So that is actually illegal because we work for a brokerage. But more to manage your process. If you're going to go down that road and try and do it yourself, we at least have a platform that helps you manage paperwork, the process, gives you some of the steps.
Right.
And then, by the way, we're about a phone call, click, or whatever away. If you just have a question, or if you get into it and you're like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's turn it over to you guys. So pretty cool platform.
Well, and that platform as a for sale by owner, you get the opportunity to create a hyperlink that will take a buyer to your pictures, a description of your house. It's kind of creating a opportunity for you to market your home on your own, but all in one spot. So all of your photos are in one spot. And it's absolutely free, right? That's the best part about this platform.
Absolutely.
You're not using for sale by owner platforms that are charging you, X amount of dollars. This platform's absolutely free to you as a FSBO. So that's really, really cool.
Yeah. Again, it's automating it because we actually have a for sale by owner guide that's a document that helps clients, kind of try and take that process on themselves if they choose to do so. But this, like I said, makes it a digital. Now, the only thing you can't do is actually market your property through our site. People are not going to see it. You're going to have to take your marketing steps elsewhere, but at least you have some guidance through the process. So.
Yeah, and then the other one I'm pretty excited about is our cash offer platform. That is going to be great for anybody that's out there that wants to quick sale, has a distressed property, inherited a property that they don't want to deal with anymore, or even somebody that just can't take care of their property, right? I mean that's huge. This gets we'll get them multiple cash offers to have a quick sale, ideally a quick sale for their home. So I think that's really, really a neat opportunity for them through this new platform that we'll be rolling out. So
Vince, question's going to come up because obviously our listing services, there's commissions involved. What about the cash offers?
Typically through the cash offer program, the buyer pays the commission through that cash offer program. So it's pretty neat. And it's all dependent on how it's negotiated when we bring it to you, and we help present all the offers to you. So it's a neat little platform.
What type of seller would want to look at the cash offer program, do you think?
That's really, it's going to be a unique seller, someone that, like I said, inherited a property, right? That they want to have a quick sale. Maybe it was a distressed property that it was abandoned and they inherited it, and they need to get rid of it. They put it on the market for X amount of dollars, paying a huge commission is maybe not the best opportunity. Then there's those that maybe just can't take care of their house anymore. They need quick money so that they can either move into an assisted living program or just get rid of the home, whatever it might be, is another reason for a cash offer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Any type of distress situation. I mean, there's a number of different distress situations. Unfortunately, foreclosure is a part of it. If you're someone that's behind, and don't just walk away and let the bank take the property. There's a lot of situations I've dealt with in the last couple of years where I've gotten there, I've taken a look at the property, was able to get the client either a cash offer or even sometimes a finance offer, and there was equity there, and one of my favorite stories, and it's not really a story, it's just I helped a client about a year and a half ago. She just had no idea. She knew she was losing the house. There was enough equity there. She got a check at closing for $22,000.
Wow.
Was able to keep a foreclosure off her record. She hugged me, and I'm not much a hugger, I'll admit that, but I took that hug because she was really happy. She got to start fresh in life and did not have that foreclosure on her property. She was relocating to Michigan, so it's a pretty cool story.
I think foreclosures, right? And then back property taxes. People that are going to potentially lose their house on back property taxes is another great way to use this platform for
Absolutely.
Quick opportunity. Brad, we're talking about this new platform that we're doing. I also want to touch base on a couple other things. We've obviously changed our podcast on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
We're changing it up to kind of be more engaged, informative. The other thing that we're going to be changing is our newsletter. For those that get our newsletter on a weekly basis, thank you for opening it, reading it. But, it's going to start coming across hopefully this week, if not next week, as the Eagle series. Obviously, as Eagle Homes, we wanted to make it a little unique to us, but each letter in the word Eagle is going to stand for something just a little bit different. Still working on the G, honestly. Trying to figure out the G.
Any recommendations of what the G stands for, please? Hey, we'll take recommendations.
So the G, I want to kind of keep a little personal. The E is going to be the economics of the real estate market. That's what the E is going to be. The A, should have drawn a blank on what the A was.
We're going to have to get back to you on that because
Yeah. Oh, I think it had to do with awesome news or fun news in the
Oh,
real
yeah,
estate
yeah.
market.
That's what it was.
Yeah, something
You're right,
like
you got
that.
it.
Yeah. The G is going to be something that is personable, relatable. For those that know Brad and I, we love golf, and he threw golf out there. And I don't want it to just be golf. Like I want to talk about bourbon. I want to talk about vacations, things like that, family, whatever it might be. So the G is going to be something that's a little more relatable and personal from that level. The L is going to be new listings that are hitting the market, or unique listings that are out there that people might be looking at. And then E is events. I found that when I put the events on the newsletter, more people love looking at those events. So, the newsletter comes out typically on Wednesdays around 2:00. So look for it. It's going to be called the Eagle Series. Moving forward. And then at the bottom of that, it's going to be our opportunity to follow us on social media. So it's going to be really neat. We're going to change it up. It's going to be a little more clickable links, so you can kind of find your way through the newsletter. But I think that'll be change pace for us. I think change is always good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And along with our social media, at Eagle Homes 72. That's our page on our YouTube channel. So by the way, like our video podcasts like this one, they're all recorded, and our tips, tricks, I guess you could call it. All our instructional videos or just informational videos are all housed on our YouTube channel. I'll admit, he's better looking on camera than I am, so he's on most of those.
And I'm the one that does all the work on those videos, let's be honest.
Yeah. If it was left up to me to edit them, let's just say...
Where's the laugh button right now? Oh, yeah.
That's the laugh button, but I don't think our audience can hear it.
Yeah.
But we're laughing
because
it's true. We always laugh at truth, right? Hey.
Well, that's the intro button. It's kind of cheesy.
Yeah, well.
So we got the new platforms that's going to be coming out for our sellers, our cash offers, FSBOs. There's an opportunity to get kind of bids on there too. We're still working through some of those, logistics of those two platforms. The other one I wanted to talk about a little bit is the Homes for Heroes program that I represent.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Homes for Heroes is a opportunity for anybody that is in one of the 5 fields, and these 5 fields are very broad in general. And that is, if you're in the medical field or a healthcare field, right? So nurse, doctor. I personally have worked in that field, so I am not as a nurse or a doctor. Geez, that'd be heaven.
I would never trust you to
be either one of those.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe a fireman.
But yeah, I worked food service for healthcare for years, and so I get that the home buying process is not easy. So Homes for Heroes gives me a way to give back to those in those fields post closing. They actually get a check for a percentage of their for their purchase price post closing. It's usually about 2 weeks after closing, but I mean, how nice would that be to get a $1,000, a couple $1,000 check after you just dumped a bunch of money into a house, right? It's kind of like a hello, Merry Christmas, here you go.
It's an awesome program, definitely to honor all our heroes out there. The nurses, the doctors, obviously police, fire, veterans. Speaking of the veterans, we haven't really decided, and I think we're going to challenge this on this. Veterans of Wisconsin, it's a great program. It's a organization. They do a lot of different things. I'm not going to give it justice. I think we could spend another podcast talking about this, but they provide temporary housing in these small houses for veterans. There's a community center where they can go and cook meals and help each other, and then they prepare each other to get back out there and ultimately, buy their own homes and stuff like that, rent homes, things like that. Especially not just from our Homes for Heroes, but a portion of our profits or proceeds, and we haven't decided yet this year, we are going to donate that to Veterans of Wisconsin. At least I'm going to. I think I could talk this guy into doing that. So, every little bit helps. You do not, and if you get a chance, they've had some donation stuff around Burlington. We'll post the website either in the comments section or when this video is posted on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there because they did it wasn't just food drive, it was like a housing goods, they were obviously canned foods, different types of foods. There's some other stuff, but it's a great organization. It kind of it ties into this whole Homes for Heroes. So I just I don't think we do enough for our heroes. For sure.
I agree. So, let me just finish touching on those. So, like Brad said, it's, anybody in the medical field, firefighters, so anybody that's, firefighter, paramedic, first responder type deal, our police officers, education, so our teachers, principals, admins, anybody that helps with our children, right? And then the last one is armed services. So your military, Navy, Army, gosh, Coast Guard, I'll probably forget some, but
There's
any of them in that field, they get a percentage of that money back post closing. So great program. Actually working with the nurse currently. That's excited reached out to me because of the giving back, right? Like it's just a great way to help honor them for being one of our heroes. And I can honestly say years ago, even probably before COVID, heroes were kind of looked at as first responders and our medical service, and then COVID hit, and I think heroes took a different toll on people and different meanings. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Obviously, our heroes. Anytime I get to work with our police, fire, or veterans, they've been some of my favorite clients to work with. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'll learn eventually in this podcast not to hit my earset on the microphone.
Or he'll learn to keep his mouth a little closer so we can hear him.
That too. Learning people, we're learning, all right?
Yeah. Well. So yeah, going back to some of that, the other thing too is, I just had a brain fart. It's usually what happens when we're talking and Brad interrupts. Heroes program, had another thing. Oh, the other thing too, we're talking about helping people and giving back a little bit. One of the things we're doing January through March is what, Brad?
Oh, that's right. It's a choice, right?
Yep.
One of two things.
It's a choice.
We'll either pay for a moving truck for you for one day.
Correct.
Or, what was the other one?
Your home inspection.
That's it. We'll pay for your home inspection.
Yep.
So if you are moving, or if you do a
buying or selling
with us this month through end of March, we will do one of those two things for you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty exciting. Just another way to give back, right? Like it's all about giving back and helping those around us and driving that engagement. So I think that's pretty cool. The other thing I want to touch on is for any of our clients that are watching this or hear about this and get to be engaged in this podcast. Brad, we have our first client appreciation coming up, right?
We do.
When is that?
It is on March 1st. So
what day of the week is that?
That's a Wednesday.
Wednesday. So Wednesday, March 1st, we're going to have our first client appreciation event. It is, mark your calendars. We're still working out details on location. Let's not let the cat out of the bag till we've, sealed that deal. I don't want to ruin it for everybody that enjoys alcohol or beer.
No, but whoa, that was a hint.
It was.
It was a hint. He said beer, just in case you didn't catch that. No, let's just say if you like beer, it'd be a fun event. Now, I will tell you right now, we are going to be in, due to the venue, I believe we're going to be limited to about 40 guests. So, and believe me, we have more than 40 that we can invite. So when we get the invites sent out, I think we're going to have to do a first come, first RSVP, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
I think we open it up to about 50 because let's be honest, if you say 40, only about 75% of the people show up.
Something always happens last minute, especially those with kids and their kids' schedule sports and stuff
right.
like that.
They forget that they have a basketball game on Wednesday night or something like that. Hey, I've been there, I've done it. I get it, guys.
Yeah.
So just add into how we're, giving back to our clients and helping those that, work with us. It's all about community, building that relationship, and really, hey, what can we do to give back to you as a client? I mean, I love it when our clients call us and say, hey, Vince, I need a plumber. Do you know somebody? Yeah, I can get you a plumber. No need to go through the Google Sheets and figure it out. Here's 3 plumbers that we know.
Yeah, that reminds me, this is not on the agenda, so I'll have to kind of just free run, kind of.
Oh, he's freelancing.
Freelancing here.
Free balling.
the place where we'll be having the beer on March 1st, it is a local small business. So that's one of the things, especially in smaller rural communities and I think it's about 70% of businesses nationwide are small business. So, I mean, small businesses are the lifeline of the economy, really. So we're looking to really support small business. So we're going to host our events this year at small businesses throughout the area that we work in, of course, to support them. And so we're pretty excited about that. That leads me to, there's a Facebook page that I've managed for quite some time. It's called the Burlington, Wisconsin Area Shop Local. I don't really like the name of it because it's long. The design of it is, and it's doing this right now, is for small businesses to have a reach beyond just like their Facebook pages and their websites, where they can, like restaurants I know, or they put out, their specials every week, things like that. Bars do the same thing. Retail shops. We're going to be changing the name of that.
Oh no. What's it going to, Brad?
Well, I haven't decided. I'd actually like anybody's help. My wife's given me a couple good names. She says I never go with her ideas.
She is pretty creative. You should throw her a bone.
I'll probably go with one of her suggestions because it is really good. But we're really going to start pushing that it's a place where these small businesses can really advertise their services. We're about 6,400 members right now, and I looked at a lot of the shops and the restaurants and the bars, and their average Facebook likes, if you will, or followers is about 2,000, some are a little more, some a little less. So the fact that we could get another 6,400 member audience for you is great. And then we've had some spam issues, so I'm going to be tightening the security a little bit on it. And the other thing I'm going to do, and I threw this out there before, is we're looking to have maybe a committee to help manage this page. So I'm going to be reaching out to people for that. But it's really to start trying to build that small business alliance, and that helps the community members that use those small businesses.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. That kind of ties into what the other thing that we're working on this season, year, whatever you want to call it. We'll call this episode 1, Luke Commons Eagle Homes podcast, is doing a video interviews with small businesses in the area. So
Yep.
I'm going around to small businesses and doing a video interview with you. I think the last one I did was about 5 minutes long, give or take. And, we sit there and we BS for, 5 minutes, ask you to talk about your business, talk about what you're doing. And then I take that, I send it off to get edited, because if you guys have seen any of our early videos, my editing skills suck. Just being frank. Exactly. So I send it off to get edited, and have a couple editors that do a phenomenal job for us. And then I post it on our YouTube page. I share it. I'm going to create a YouTube page for Southeast Wisconsin, and in that page is going to be different playlists. So on those playlists are going to be, Burlington, Wisconsin, or Kenosha County, Racine County, Walworth County. And there you'll be able to find the local ones. And then we're going to throw an advertisement out there on Facebook in that area. So if it is a Burlington, we're going to do a 15-mile radius around that business. Facebook advertise it for a weekend, just to kind of get you some more exposure. But I think it's a great way for small businesses to get exposure. Now, the one question, Brad, everyone's been asking me is, what's it cost me? And the answer is $0. $0 it's costing you. Now, when I say $0, let's be honest, your time has value add to it. So if I ask Brad what his time's worth, he's going to tell me
$1,000
exactly
an hour. No, I wish.
So but there's value to your time. So it's just going to take up probably 30 minutes of your afternoon. I think the last one I did, I was in and out in less than 30 minutes. So I'm excited to be doing that this summer, trying to get 1 to 2 a week done. So if you are interested or know somebody that has a small business that wants to do it, I'd love to talk to them and kind of get them on a schedule. And the next 2 weeks I'm kind of filled up, but I try to work 2 weeks out so that I can get you the questions, the information, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so the advertising that we're going to do, obviously, is going to cost you nothing. Vince just mentioned that. Also, we'll put this out on the YouTube channel. We'll do some of the Facebook advertising, and also, again, it's going to go out on that small business one. So
Yep.
It's going to be a pretty big audience, at least 10,000 eyes plus.
Oh, easily.
And I think that's just going to grow because I know as community members hear about these different pages and these opportunities. I hear people all the time. We have an awesome community, not just Burlington, but all the communities in the southeast Wisconsin area. You just hear so much of them, like they want to use that small business.
Yeah.
Nothing against the big stores, but if I got to go get something, hardware wise, I'm always going to check Rhineland's first because they're right here in Burlington, or ASIN if I'm in Twin Lakes and things like that. So, this it's just a great way to support small business, and we're going to continue to find ways to do that, which in turn helps our clients and our community and things like that. So.
Right. Yeah. No, it's awesome. So yeah, a lot of things rolling out in 2023. We're a month in almost, and just a little bit about Brad and I. Brad probably about 2 weeks ago. I'm about 3.5 weeks in now. We're a little over 3 weeks in. We joined Burn Boot Camp in Burlington here. Man, and today was burst training. Brad, how you feel about burst training?
Wow. I'm going to try and watch my language here, but
It kicked your ass, didn't
it kicked my ass.
Yeah.
I'm hurting, and one of my muscles around my hip, that's never hurt before. So I don't know what exercise Max had us do that hurt that one, but that's going to be sore. So
And tomorrow's leg day, if I remember.
yeah, I'm gonna
It's gonna take it easy. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
You know what though? You talk about gains. I'll just say this: when I started, I could barely. I was exhausted after the warm-ups.
Yeah.
And now, and I was kind of watching you today, and I watched some of the others. You get down to those last 10 minutes, and
It's hard to push through.
It's hard to push through. And,
Yeah.
today I just powered through, and you hear, especially when you hear say 30 seconds left, you're just like, you know what, I can do this for 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a great opportunity, and I'll be honest. One of the reasons I got into it is I don't mind working out. Like it's great. I just don't push myself as hard as I get pushed when I show up there, right? So it's a great opportunity. So if anybody's interested, come check it out. For you men out there, I know it's kind of intimidating to jump into a gym full, and Brad, I would say we're one of 4 men in our 645 class, maybe 5.
Yeah, and then we usually have about 20 some, so we're talking you're 80-90% women, but man, a lot of those women are awesome, man, in that class.
Yeah.
And, all of them are just, everybody pushes themselves to their
next
max.
level. Yeah.
And their next level. I'm doing the same thing. If I get through this much one day, I want to get just through one more the next day. Like I said, I've entered my 3rd full week, and I hadn't weighed myself yet. I can feel it though. No, I'm not. I got to start tracking it. It's because I don't have a scale at home. Stacia, go get that scale, please. I can weigh myself there, but I'm kind of wanting to see that gains. I actually did weigh myself. It's been about a week and a half since I weighed myself. I'm excited to get on that scale because I have a goal. I want to drop 40 pounds. I'll say it. And I'm heavier than I've ever been. And it's not just that I want to get back down to a certain level, but then I want to get to a level where I'm back down to a weight that just feels good, looks good, and the energy level is there, so that I can get down to that 4 handicap in golf.
He's going back to golf.
And that way Vince can't beat me.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Vince Devall with Eagle Homes, powered by EXP. I'm here with
Brad Brewer again. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for more.
And we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you. Bye.